13 days after US and Israel launched a military campaign against Iran. 13 days since they eliminated Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei. While Trump and Netanyahu may have jumped with joy over Khamenei's death, they are still far from achieving their objectives of the war. In what could be described as a major blow to Trump and Netanyahu, US intelligence has indicated that Iran's leadership remains largely intact and is not on the verge of collapse. Just when the US launched it, Operation Epic Fury, President Donald Trump had a message for Iranians. He asked Iranians to take control of their country once he's done.
Finally, to the great proud people of Iran, I say tonight that the hour of your freedom is at hand. Stay sheltered, don't leave your home. It's very dangerous outside. Bombs will be dropping everywhere. When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take. This will be probably your only chance for generations. For many years, you have asked for America's help, but you never got it. No president was willing to do what I am willing to do tonight.
However, multiple US intelligence reports have opined that the regime is not in danger of collapse and retains control over the Iranian public. Notably, Iran announced Ayatollah Khamenei's son, Mojtaba, as the new Supreme Leader of Iran days after he was killed. The appointment came even as Donald Trump repeatedly warned against electing the son of the slain Supreme Leader. Trump wanted to be involved in the selection process. The US president perhaps wanted Iran to follow the footsteps of Venezuela, where he could select a pliable leader. However, Iran's decision of appointing Khamenei's 56-year-old son as his successor was a show of defiance against Trump. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has ruled out negotiations with the US. Iran's IRGC continues to pound assets of the US and Israel in the region. Countries like Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, UAE face regular attacks from Iranian drones and missile attack. As per the latest reports, IRGC now plans to target tech giants of the US in the region. Offices of Google and Microsoft, among others, are being considered as legitimate target by the Iranian forces. Iran, clearly, is not giving up. Remember, US and Israel have not only eliminated Ayatollah Khamenei, but they've struck a range of Iranian targets, including air defenses, nuclear sites, and several members of the leadership. Donald Trump has even declared that he has won the fight against the Shiite nation.
And as we take decisive action to stop the threat posed by the terrorist regime in Iran with Operation Epic Fury, is that a great name? Well, it's only good if you win. You can only do. And we've won. Let me tell you, we've won. You never like to say too early you won. We won. We won the bet. In the first hour, it was over.
But with Iranian forces widening the scope of war in West Asia by targeting key US and Israeli assets in the Gulf, many would call Trump's declaration premature. And the new US intel reports will only add to US president's woes. While both Israel and the US would not want any remnants of the regime to remain intact in Iran, it remains unclear how their current onslaught would result in toppling the government. Would US go for a ground invasion of Iran? It is notable that Donald Trump hasn't ruled out sending troops into Iran. As war enters its third week, trouble is mounting for the US president with each passing day. Strait of Hormuz remains vulnerable with multiple ships passing through it being targeted. Globally, the oil prices are soaring, an energy crisis looms large across the globe. The war in West Asia has rattled US allies and partners. Political pressure at home mounts for Trump. Amid all this, mixed messages from the US president have left more questions than answers over war's end. One day, Trump wants Iran's complete surrender. Other day, he claims that wrapping up the operation in Iran is in his mind. While calling military campaign a tremendous success, the US president also emphasizes that he could go further. With no clarity over Trump's specific objectives of the war and the latest US intel report suggesting no serious harm to the Iranian leadership, it remains to be seen what impact will a prolonged conflict have on the US economy and Trump's politics.